Hi, my name is James Regatero. I'm Anthony's twin brother. I'm a junior, broadcasting major, and music minor. Throughout school, I had ADD, ADHD, and in elementary school I had seizures. Some of the challenges I faced were spacing out a lot, losing focus very easily, and missing content that was being learned in class. Having this disability made it very difficult because I was kind of unable to focus a lot, and if I would miss something, it would be hard for me to catch up, especially in a fast-paced class, and even worse if it were a class that I was struggling in already. I was able to cope with the challenges that I faced because my mom was very supportive. The faculty at my school, all three, elementary, middle school, and high school, were very supportive, and they always made the students their priorities. So when I was in high school, I was in this thing called the GOAL program, which is smaller than inclusion. It would be 6 to 7 kids per classroom, 2 teachers, and depending on if some students had personal aides, they would also be in there as well, which made it nice because there was always a faculty member on hand to help me out if there was difficulties. And I had this through all of my major classes, so math, science, English, and social studies my first year of high school. Some accommodations that I had on my IEP, along with the GOAL program, was extended time on tests, a separate location for when I took them, a reader, and I think that's it. So the first 2 years were tough for me because I was in the GOAL program, and I kind of wanted to get out of it because I thought that I could do it. I had hopes, so they put me in inclusion classes starting my junior year, and sophomore year too, actually. I was in a few more inclusion classes than GOAL classes. And then junior and senior year, I went to BOCES in the afternoon for music, called Long Island High School for the Arts. And I think that transition, like my last years of high school, was when I really peaked. I really found myself in a good spot academically, just because I had that change of scenery in the second half of the day. So Lisa, it's a great program. It's a school where you just go and you work on your craft all day. And for me, that was drumming and music in general. And for like 3.5 hours each day, I would be behind a drum set and a jazz ensemble, doing recording sessions. It was just something so fun, and that the fact that I get to put it in my career now is just incredible, and it really took my mind off any struggles I had going on at school.
Yeah, so James, I know Lisa, you got the opportunity to meet and play with Billy Joel just because he was a big Long Island guy. We actually got to see him this past January. What was playing with him and meeting him like for you?
That's a whole nother 60 minutes. But he does, I'll leave you with this. He once said, if you're not doing what you love, you're wasting your time. So my transition to going into college was tough because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't even know if I wanted to go to college. I knew I wanted to further my education, but I didn't know to what extent it would be. So I started my first year off at a music institute called 5 Times College. I didn't really like it that much, so I transferred out the second semester and went to community college, Nassau Community. And it was a very good experience there. The faculty was good, they helped me out, especially because I didn't know how a kid with ADHD would really do in college. So once I went there, I think I visited Anthony in Oswego that semester, and I really, after talking to his friends, I just really enjoyed it. They all seemed very passionate about their programs here, and that they were all doing something fun. So I knew I wanted to go here. I loved the campus, and I had just switched my major to broadcasting. And soon after that, I found out that Oswego has like one of the best broadcasting programs in the SPE system. So I'm like, we could, work off it. Like if I go to like the top broadcasting, so that's awesome. So I decided to come here, and it's been nothing but enjoyable so far. Everyone's helping me out so well. And the professors are amazing. Some career aspirations for music. My dream goal, I would love to be on like Jimmy Fallon as like his drummer, like SNL. They're all solid musicians, and I feel like that would be such an awesome gig to have. But even playing a Broadway pit, I love musical theater too. That's one of my favorite genres to play. So if I could do that for a living and do some like sessions on the side, some recording gigs, that'd be cool too. My message to all future educators is every student is different. Just because they may seem like they're doing okay in the classroom doesn't necessarily mean that they're following along. So like a tap on the shoulder, or like whenever you do your classroom scans, just ask them how they're doing. It's just a simple gesture. It makes I'm sure the teacher feel good. It makes the student feel good knowing that there's someone there willing to help you. And at the end, that's what we're all here for, is to help out our students. And I feel like anyone struggling with these challenges is to find a good outlet like music or sports or whatever you're into, and just pursue that, because that'll just make all the stress and hardship that you have going on in school go away.